What's up, everybody? It's your boy Stevie the Black, Steve the Black. I'm back. Man, it's been a minute. I think it's been about a week, maybe 2 weeks since my last video. A lot has happened. I was on vacation a while ago. I just actually got back today. It was only for a couple of days, like 5 days total, I think. We went to Miami. First time. Didn't wow me, but I did enjoy my time. Thing is, though, we went during spring break, which that wasn't a very smart idea, but whatever. Anyway, back to the reason why I'm here. Dallas Cowboys been making some moves. They recently, hold on. Yeah, kind of too close here. They recently signed Randall Cobb to a 1-year deal, and everyone's like, "Bro, you see this Dallas Cowboys offense? They got Dak, they got Amari, they got Randall, they got Zeke, they got all this talent on the offense. They might be the best offensive in the entire NFC." And I just started laughing because I'm like, "Hold up. What you mean? How they are not the best offense?" I mean, if you really want to look at it, let's compare the two offenses. We've got the quarterbacks, Dak Prescott, Carson Wentz. I have admitted that Dak is slightly above Carson Wentz, not talent-wise, but if we were to rank them, I say Dak is like a couple notches ahead. Not by much, but a couple notches ahead. He is clutch. He has won a playoff game. He has been in 3 playoff games, and Carson Wentz hasn't exactly been in the postseason yet. So he does have the most game-winning drives in the past couple of years. He's only, I think second in the league in wins behind Tom Brady. So I gotta give him, his due. And I think his record's like 32-16 compared to Carson Wentz, which is like 29-19 or something like that. So, and their overall record against each other in meaningful games is Dak. I believe it's 3-1. So, favoring Dak 3-1. So he's slightly above him. But now we go to the special. Now we go to the skills positions. We look at the wide receivers: Randall Cobb, Nelson Aguilar. I think I'm gonna have to go with Nelson Aguilar on this. See, last year he wasn't used in the slot, and since we didn't have a speedy receiver down the field, we had to put him in that position, and we know he's not good in that position. When he was in his right position, and he was in the slot, he was balling, and he was a gangster. Gangster, I can't believe I just said that. He was balling. Okay, he was balling. He was putting up numbers. He was amazing. So, put Nelson Aguilar back in his slot position. He's a beast. He's better than Randall Cobb, and plus you got to give him that speed too. One of the fastest players in the NFL. We look at Dak. I can't even remember who their second wide receiver is, but he's not better than Deshaun Jackson. Deshaun Jackson, again, one of the fastest guys in the league. He is our deep threat. He's better than Torrey Smith. He is better than Mike Wallace. He's the piece that's gonna complement the real best receiver on this team, which is Alshon Jeffrey. Who you want, Alshon Jeffrey, or do you want Amari Cooper? I think their age is what? He's 24 and Alshon's 27. That's not that much. Alshon got them hands. Yeah, I know what you're going to say. He dropped the pass in the playoffs, caused the interception. I get it. But I'd still want Alshon on my team any day of the week. So then that leads me to running back, and as it currently stands right now, The Cowboys do have the better running back in Ezekiel Elliott, while we do not have a running back. So I will give them that. Then we go to the tight end position. Zach Ertz, Dallas Goedert against Old Man Witten, a dude who had to come out of retirement because he sucked in the booth. Although I would have said give him a little bit more time. Not everybody can be Tony Romo, but still. And then I think his name is Blake Jarwin. I think his name is. The tight ends weren't used that much in the offense last year anyway. So I think I'm going to take Zach Ertz and Dallas Goedert, who are complement to each other. So then there's that. So now we are 2 categories. Quarterback and running back go to the Cowboys. And receivers and tight ends go to the Eagles. So that leaves just one more category on the offense. The offensive line. And when it comes down to it, if Jason Peters can stay on the field and is healthy, I believe the Eagles have the best offensive line, have the better offensive line. You saw down the stretch, the Eagles were one of the top. They were struggling all year in offense. But when it came down to the nitty-gritty during the end of the year, during times that we needed them to show up, the offensive line was tremendous. Don't forget, they held Aaron Donald and Ndamukong Suh, 2 top 10 players, held them in check when we played the Rams. Don't forget that both Lane Johnson and Jason Peters held Khalil Mack in check. And don't forget, even when Brandon Brooks went down with the knee injury against the Saints, and the Saints were getting pressure, they still gave up no sacks against the Saints. Comes down to it, I'm going to have to take the offensive line, our offensive line, over the Dallas Cowboys. Although you can say that that's a stretch too. Like how Dak is barely above Wentz. You can say the same thing about our offensive line. They're pretty evenly matched. I will give them credit. They do it. The Cowboys still have a pretty good offensive line. So, I mean, but slightly edge is still a winner. So I'm gonna have to give it to the Eagles, who win 3-2 in the offensive category. But I will say this: I expect the Dallas Cowboys. The Dallas Cowboys are our only threat in the division. The Redskins, they'll be a nuisance. They might stay close, but I don't expect them to be a threat there in the end. Obviously, the Giants are a non-factor. So it's a race between the Cowboys and the Eagles. And then there's the Carson Wentz thing. I said that Dak is slightly better than him right now. He's more clutch. He's got more game-winning drives. He's got more wins total. He's been in the playoffs 3 times and won a playoff game. Or he's been in there twice, but played in 3 playoff games. You guys may not know this, but my dream scenario for the Dallas Cowboys is actually for them to reach the Super Bowl. It's for them to reach the Super Bowl and ultimately fail. Now, my dream, my real dream, is for them to pull like an Atlanta Falcons and just completely choke. But that rarely ever happens. So my dream is that they get to the Super Bowl. Everyone's hopes all build up. Oh yeah, we about to win that 6th Super Bowl, and pew, they crash and burn. So next year, during next season, you will not see me upset. You will not see me panic. You will not see me try and want to curse, even though I won't. When it comes to the Dallas Cowboys, especially when they're winning games, if they win games, because eventually they will crash and burn. It won't last. Think about it last year, where they were 3-4, they were dead, and then what happened? They came alive. And they won this. I think like 7 straight games. went 10-6, won the division, won a playoff game, and then out of the blue, just lost to the Rams. Just lost out of the blue. Just can't really explain it. They just lost like that. Then you think back a couple years ago, 2013, 2016, Dak's rookie year, 13-3, number 1 seed in the NFC. What happens? Aaron Rodgers comes to Jerry World, and boom, just like that, out in their first playoff game. You think back to a couple years before that, 2014, when the Cowboys were 12-4, won the division, won in the wild card round, although they were given the win against the Lions. And then, boom, just like that, they lost. And I know what you're going to say, Dez caught it. But even if he did catch it, and even if it was a touchdown, there were still 4 minutes left. You mean to tell me Aaron Rodgers with the ball with 4 minutes left isn't going to get the game-winning touchdown? He did it against y'all 2 years ago with like less than a minute 30 left. He was like a minute 24. And you gave him enough time. Or in the playoff game when he beat you. And I think it was like 30 seconds left. And he still beat you with the game-winning field goal. So don't tell me, oh, you guys would have beaten him in Lambeau Field. Because you wouldn't. Because he's Aaron freaking Rodgers. So at the end of the day, no matter how much success you think you're going to have or you may have, eventually you will crash and burn. And the Eagles will fly high. Now, the only thing we're missing on our offense is a running back. We obviously didn't get Le'Veon Bell, so I'm hoping the Eagles, apparently it's being said that the Eagles really are on Josh Jacobs, and I'm glad. So they get Josh Jacobs, they get a free agent running back, and let's get to work. And then obviously you still got Corey Clement, but he did tear his ACL, so I don't know if he's going to be ready. But we'll see. We still got Josh Adams. We still got Sproles, if you want us to say. You know, we still got Wendell Smallwood. So we'll see. But I really like Josh Jacobs. I've seen his highlights. I don't even watch college football, but if the Eagles are interested in him, you know, that's it. That's all we need. Running back, and it completes our offense. Bottom line is, these two teams right now, as they currently stand, they are evenly matched. Whether you like it or not, whether I like it or not, they are evenly matched. And it's just a matter of who will slip up first. Both teams are known for choking. Choking when the moment matters most. Who's gonna be the one who makes the mistake first? Who's gonna blink first? Only time will tell. Only time will tell. So that's pretty much about it. I just wanted to get that out there. Plus, the Sixers finally beat the Celtics. I'm glad, because just like the Cowboys, I cannot stand the Boston Celtics. So that's pretty much about it. I will see you guys next time. And if you're not down with that, I've just got 3 words for you. Fly, Eagles, fly. Peace out, guys.